Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. So, I'm driving Uber. I only had one fare so far. It was an older white lady named Karen. That was the kicker. That's it. Other than that, it was a wonderful ride. She was a wonderful person, and she was very interested in finding out how Uber worked and all the particulars. I think she was just curious. I don't think she wants to drive Uber or anything like that. And she tipped me $5. $5. 5 pesos. So yes, I'm gonna put it in my piggy bank. Either that or I'm gonna put it on the laundry cart, because the laundry cart only takes 5s, 10s, and 20s. What else is going on? It's funny because, like, I just be thinking to myself, I remember praying for what I'm receiving now. I remember praying for what I have now. And I'm not even going to bother to go through the list of things that I'm talking about. But everything in my life that has taken place, I remember envisioning it. You know? I remember it. I remember praying that I would live long enough to raise my children into adulthood and to see my grandchildren be born. I remember praying for that. And so far, you know, got the first one knocked out. It's going good. I remember praying for success as a hairstylist. And this is back in New York. This is back in New York when I was working as a medical assistant and when I was doing other things. I remember praying for success as a hairstylist. I remember praying for success with my own hair and skincare line. I remember praying for these things. I even remember saying to my sister, because she reminded me of it, when I first got my Cadillac, she reminded me that I said it. I said to her, soon we're going to be pushing our Caddies and Benzes or some shit like that, I said. Because we was dealing with an issue with one of our cars at the time. And when I got the Cadillac, she said, Shawnee, you called it. You don't remember? And she reminded me, and I'm like, wow, I did say that. And it was probably like a year before I got the Caddy. But I remember praying for everything that I receive and that I am receiving. Life is good, you know. It could be hard, it could be a lot, but it's still very good. And we gotta be grateful. We gotta be grateful, y'all. I gotta be grateful for this green and purple hair. I don't know why I did this. I don't know who told me to do it. But I'm grateful that my hair is healthy and it didn't fall out. And I didn't bleach it. The lady in the store told me to just mix toner with the color and it'll come out. And it did. But at least I could say I colored my hair. because I never did before, not colors like this. I always wanted to, but I never wanted to bleach my hair again. I bleached it when I was a teenager, and I promised myself I would never bleach it again, and I haven't. So when she told me about this little hack, I was like, all right, Brad Mondo would be proud. He might not be proud of the pattern, you know, because it's shot to shit. I don't know what I was trying to do. I was trying to be real abstract, I guess. Whatever. Who cares? It's just hair. So I'm just gonna keep it really conditioned so it doesn't dry out. And it's growing so nicely. It is growing so wonderfully. I don't know if this is long or not, but it's long for me because I had to take off so many inches because it was dead. So now all of this is healthy curls and it's growing really nicely. And I'm so excited. So excited. So yeah, I colored it 2 days ago and then I deep conditioned it. And then I'm just going to put conditioner in it every day. And I oiled it this morning really well. And I put some gel in it. Ooh, excuse me. I'm tired. But I put gel in it. But what I noticed is since I oiled it really well, I used the spray oil instead of just the bottle oil. And it didn't cause my hair to get as hard as it usually does when I put gel in it. It's usually like really hard and really crinkly. But it's not this time. It's actually like, you know, it's still a little, it still feels a little like you could tell it has some kind of gel in it, you know, because of how it feels. But I can't even describe it as hard or crinkly, just kind of firm-ish. Yeah, it's kind of firm. The curls are kind of firm. So you can tell there's something in there holding it. But it's really, it's so much softer than what it used to be when I didn't put the spray oil. So I don't know if you guys already knew. Like, I had an idea because I always would put oil sheen in my hair to soften the effect of the gel. But this time I used an actual spray oil. Yes, I make my own oils, but I still use other products as well because I don't make a spray oil. I make the oil to pour on your scalp, directly on your scalp. And it's a castor oil base. But the spray oil that I use today is from Carol's Daughter. And I guess it's a mix of different oils and fragrances. And I like it because it's kind of light. You know, it's kind of light. So what I did, I basically just, after my shower and conditioning my hair, I rinsed it out. And I sprayed the oil and then I applied the gel. And then I sprayed some more oil. And like I said, it's not, you know, it's firm, but it's nowhere near as crunchy or stiff as it used to be. Like, it's still kind of, you know, it's in place. It's in place, and that's not even because of the gel. That's just because I have a fro, and my curls are tight. So once my hair dries up, it's gonna dry in place regardless. But yeah, I like it a lot. What am I coming here for? I'm coming here for a memory card. I need a memory card, and I need to get some burrito shells because I'm going to make burritos for dinner tonight. I make these homemade burritos. I haven't made them in a while. So we're going to make it tonight because why not? And I think after this, I'm actually going to put in like a quick half hour at the gym maybe, because I want to keep up with that. I've been keeping up with it, and I can feel my back getting fat. Because I be doing the hill, I be doing the 13.5 incline, 2.7 speed. I be going in. So yeah, I can feel my little butt muscles getting a little firm and all that, picking up and all that. Listen, when I'm good, yo, when I'm in there, I'm gonna be acting up. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna be all. I'm gonna just like rock bikinis. Just because. Bikini top with some Daisy Dukes. I'm gonna bring back Daisy Dukes. I'm gonna act up. Alani gonna have to come get her grandma, cause I did that shit like a real old head, right? Listen, I still got it, y'all. I'm just acting up. I still got it. I still got it. I'm hyped today. I'm kind of like just chilling though. But yeah, let me run up in here and get these burrito shells. I'm gonna go do my workout. I think I'm gonna hit y'all after I work out because I want to make another video. Because I got some shit I want to talk about. Manifest, y'all. Manifest, the shit works. Listen. How could we be separate from God? How could we? If we could speak things into existence. How could we be separate from God? If we could will things into existence. If we could think things into existence. How can we be separate from God? If everything that I am and that I have, I asked for, I prayed for, I worked for, and I created it. That doesn't make me feel separate from God at all. That makes me feel like I am God. And this is my creation. We create our lives every day, y'all. Every day we create our lives. Like today, my son started a new job. And he started a new job because he already had a few things lined up, but it wasn't starting right away. And I had got a text message. I don't know if I got it yesterday or the day before. I could check. But I got a text message recently from an agency that I was signed up with years ago. Because I haven't had it on the books, 9 to 5 like that in a minute. Because I've been doing my own my little entrepreneurial thing. And I got this text message and I seen it. And it said $19 an hour, yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, all right, bet. And I told him, I was like, yo, call this job real quick. He was like, I got it, man, I got it. I got it. And I'm like, all right, I know you got it, but, see what up with this. And he was like, I'm telling you, man, I got it. So I was like, all right, bet. I called. And I hollered at them, and they told me that he could start today. And now my man's is at work. He's at work right now. At a job that he wouldn't have been at had I not called the number in the text message that I received from an agency that I haven't worked with in years. Had I listened to my son and not called when he said he had it, he would not be at work right now. And he would most likely not be at work tomorrow. But he's at work, being trained to be a forklift operator, which is those jobs are very few and far between. Most forklift jobs you have to already have training. He doesn't have any training, and they're going to train him to operate a forklift. And he's making a good bag. If I didn't go ahead and listen to myself and ignore him, he would probably be sitting at home chilling. But he's at work. We create our own lives and our own destiny. Period. You know, I took part in that. I helped because I called. But he also said yes. And he's making it happen because he's there working the job. I can't work the job for him. So he's creating his own life and destiny by following through and doing what he got to do. Who knows where this is going to lead him? Who knows who he's going to meet? You know? By getting these burrito shells right now, I'm creating my own life and my own destiny. Because I could choose not to get burrito shells. And we can just figure out something else to eat. I'm just saying, little things. We're responsible for everything. So take responsibility. Be responsible. Don't wait for people to tell you what you need to do. Do it. I can't stand grown men and grown women that need to be told what to do. When you know what to do, don't be lazy. And don't wait for someone to ask you. Don't wait for someone to tell you. Don't do it on your time. Do it when it needs to be done, which is yesterday. And it's not about anybody else. It's about you. Moving correctly for you. Doing what you need to do for you. And for those around you that you are responsible for. But for you. Don't be lame. Don't be lame. If you want to be the leader, if you want to be in charge, if you want to be respected, and if you want that to keep that title and position, well then you have to behave the way that a leader would behave, and a leader doesn't wait to be told or asked about what it is that they need to do. A leader just does. You know, that's the definition of the name. So, I'm just tired of seeing mediocre shit. I'm tired of seeing mediocre shit because that's a little dick energy. And that's stink pussy energy. Mediocre shit. You know, and less than that is just but if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing all the time without having to be asked, reminded, or told, then that's big dick energy. And that's good pussy energy. So, yeah. I'm gonna holler back at y'all though.